It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan and the Clippers starting five. We've got Parker, and it's Walker in at the two-guard spot. And for Minnesota, we've got Doncic. Junior's out there with Towns, and it's Durant, and it's Russell in at the point guard. Frank, it's going to be a battle of the boards tonight. You know what that's like. You played alongside some great rebounders.
No doubt about it. Patrick Ewing, Charles Oakley. I mean, Brian Grant, a lot of guys that earn their living wearing that hard hat.
Paul Morrow, that's good.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And it's Towns missing. And Walker's got the ball here for the Clippers. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, in that game, I thought they took advantage of some sloppy play, but give them credit. They turned mistakes into points.
Yeah, the last game, it felt like they were just feeding off of what they were doing defensively, forcing a lot of those turnovers, and that helps build your defensive confidence.
And Towns throws it down.
Yeah, an incredible offensive force. Towns showing that strength and touch off. This guy can do it all.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. The free throw drops for Towns. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Stolen by Lewis. Over to the left wing. And that one's good. Russell.
D'Angelo needs just a little sliver of space to let that rip.
Doncic against Walker. Here's Paul Morrow. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. It's deflected. Stolen by Walker. Schroeder looking around. Pass to Walker. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. That one is on Towns. First trip to the line for him here. And he knocks down the first one. And so he makes both from the line. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Lewis gets the bucket.
The defense better make sure they're sticking to all 4 other players, or else D'Angelo's going to find the open man.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Los Angeles' head coach gave me a few minutes. He praised D'Angelo Russell's game, saying that he's someone that can take over without warning. Coach told me his floaters, his outside shooting, he can hurt you so many ways. Once he's locked in, there's no stopping him. He can be unorthodox, but he is a special player. Guys?
Thank you, David. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Shoots from 14. That shot missing. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. This time they met was right here, and they came out with the win.
Not a close contest either. The last time they got together, everyone in the rotation played solid, and the bench was the difference.
The second unit came in last game and just played lights-out basketball. I'm sure they'd like to do that again.
Here's Schroeder after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Clippers. They trail by 6. A nice passing here by Los Angeles. And there's the pass to Walker. Here's Paul Morrow, defended by Durant. Here's Oturu. No good from outside. Timberwolves leading by 6. Russell, beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Russell's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Giving up a run here, can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
first quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Good on the three-point shot.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
No question. When he is connecting from those kind of spots on the floor, it is just a huge boost for what they can do offensively.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside. Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Here's Balmora. After the basket by Minnesota. Shoots it. And it's Schroeder missing.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Here's Towns. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. As we look ahead to the playoffs, Brent, what surprised you in your first postseason appearance back in, 1997? A long time ago.
How old were you at that time? All right, anyway. Focus. The level of play when it comes to the playoffs, they know everything that you're doing, and they know what you're thinking. So you best be ready.
Stolen by Lewis. To the inside. Pass to Moss. Lewis kicks to Edwards. Moss, the pass to Towns. Over Beasley. And it's Towns missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And it's blocked by Lewis. And again, the turnover by the Clippers. Some changes for Minnesota. Malone comes in for Towns. And Morris subbed in for Russell. Minnesota leading by 11. And it's Malone finishing it off.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Now here's Beasley. 20 points for him last game against Oklahoma City. George with no one around. Drains the three-pointer.
Well, that's Paul George's game. Most accurate when somebody's feeding him and he's got his feet set.
Moss, defended by George. Beasley against Morris. Lewis. And Junior throws it down.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
And Junior throws it down hard.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
George, no good. Timberwolves leading by 14. Beasley comes with the double team. Lewis dishes to Morris. It's hauled in by Zubats. Los Angeles has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Morris against Beasley. Nailed from three-point land.
And he can be pretty consistent out there, so the defense is going to have to force Beasley off the line.
Wow, hammering it in.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And the Clippers call time here.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Daniels, who's checked in for the Timberwolves. Here's George. Los Angeles with another miss.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. 43 seconds left in the first quarter. From deep, George. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
His touch has left him in this quarter nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him. That's as sweet as you're going to get it. Fluid motion, great lift, rolls right off the fingertips.
And here's Beasley. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. On the wing, George. Just 4 to shoot. Lewis grabs the board. The shot misses.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. The Timberwolves on top, leading by 17. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Earlier tonight, we spoke with Paul George about how they've integrated.
Everybody has a chip on their shoulder. Everybody wants to win. And there's no egos. Everybody has fun. We play together. We move the ball. We make sacrifices. And we enjoy getting stops.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Paul George, and it's Parker in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Mavericks, was phenomenal. He finished with 23 points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. The stat line was filled, and the whole league was talking about it. We'll see what he does for an encore tonight, Kevin.
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
Sinks the triple. 6 points for George.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
And the versatility of Paul George's game, elite defense and rebounding, steals and deflections.
And you think about Paul George moving to several teams, yet still having the impact on both ends of the floor. I think that is a telltale sign that you have an elite talent in Paul George.
And how about the athleticism from Towns there, skying up with ease to power through on that alley-oop.
From deep, George. Lewis grabs the board. Lewis has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. And that one's good. Towns.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Walker the pass to George. Shot, high post. It's rebounded by Doncic.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out trying to win this game.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Passes to George. There's 1:17 left in the second quarter. And again, no good by the Clippers.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Lewis kicks to Doncic. Timberwolves passing it around. And Junior throws it down.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Outside for George. They need this. Minnesota with the rebound. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Yeah, and in that one, they were aggressive, but also efficient. The exact balance you're looking to achieve.
Well, easy to be efficient on nights like that when everybody has things going. Let's see if they're still in a rhythm tonight.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Morris is checked in. Hernan Gomez is checked in for the Clippers. And the foul called on Junior. That's foul number 2 for him. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
George double team and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And the Timberwolves with possession here. The Timberwolves shooting has been just fantastic, around 65% tonight, getting exactly what they want when they want it.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. To the right side. Right side to Walker from past the arc. The shot that time not on target.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Junior in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
D'Angelo Russell out there with Luka Doncic. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Junior. And it's Durant in at the 3. That's the group starting the second half for Ryan Saunders.
It's impressive how far Towns has come. Already a standout back when he was a Rookie of the Year. He's never stopped working on his game.
Down low, here's Oturu, and it's blocked by Lewis. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Doncic leading the charge.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
The Clippers shooting about 26% out there. They need to get a better look. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Very good. Think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. And fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional Mobile 1 block.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block. And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Pass to Schroeder. Here's Oturu. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Lewis is...
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Schroeder's got 6 points.
Well, you don't want to body him up. He's just too fast as Schroeder's able to get it done.
The putback.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Doncic. And he banks in the layup. 10 points for him.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Outside, Walker. Back to Schroeder. Over Doncic. And there's Schroeder. That's good. The assist by Walker. 8 points for Dennis Schroeder.
Schroeder continuing to build his confidence, shooting the ball from the perimeter. I'd like to see him square up and sink those Jays.
Bolmaro, the pass to Walker. Here's Schroeder. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it. Los Angeles, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. They throw good, Paul George. Now, here is Morris. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Oh, big finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 14-6 run. George, that's a 2-pointer. Los Angeles with another miss.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Covered by Morris. The dish now to Parker.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
The Clippers have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Minnesota's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Here's Moss. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
For 3, Beasley, the offensive rebound. And that one is good from Zubac.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot. Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Beasley, the pass to Zubac. To the inside, Parker. Here's the hook, and it's in off the backboard. Parker's got 11 in the second half.
Feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Here's Moss, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And the first one drops. Towns, he's checked in for Minnesota. Russell comes in for Monte Morris. Both good from the line that time. And Los Angeles guys shooting a stellar 60% since the halftime break. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. From deep, George knocks down the 3 ball. George has got a pair of 3s now here in the third for Los Angeles. And the pass to Lewis. And Junior throws it down.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Now George. He's got 14. A 3-pointer off the mark. Edwards with it. Outside, Russell. Lewis. Junior on the follow. Lewis has got 30.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
To the paint. Kicks it out to Beasley. A 3 from George. That one's not going to go. And so it's Minnesota going to the break, holding an enormous 36-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Back right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
reached the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. So for the Clippers right now, we've got Hernan Gomez, and it's Neal in at the 4. Towns, an easy 2 points on the layup. Towns has got 22 points.
And with that unique combination of size and skill, Towns can sure get himself going offensively.
DeRozan surveying the D. Here's Neal. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one is on Towns. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
And there's so many guys that, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table. But in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
And how about the efficiency from Towns? The shots he takes often fall well within the offensive game plan.
There's the feed to Neal. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Neal's got 6 points in the quarter.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal. Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
To the middle. Hernan Gomez kicks to Neal. No good with the triple. For Minnesota, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Walker against Russell. Walker in the post, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And he makes the first. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Timberwolves shooting an offensive execution has been beyond great there. 63% from the floor in this game. Lewis gets the bucket.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Outside DeRozan. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Lewis has got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. And finished off by McDaniel.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Outside, Walker. The wide open look here for DeRozan. Off target with his 3. Timberwolves have gotten absolutely red hot shooting the ball here in the 4th. A perfect 6 for 6. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Here's Neal, and it's blocked by Lewis. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Morris is checked in for Minnesota. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Walker. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Shot clock at 6. Passes it to Fuller. Bangs home the trifecta.
A heady play there from Schroeder, zipping the pass to the teammate who had the cleanest look on the possession.
He lobs it up.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
The Clippers have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the 3rd. Pretty cold down the stretch. Pass to Schroeder. From down in the low post, it goes.
Maybe the halftime break was good for him, allowed him to step back, calm himself down, get himself in the right frame of mind, and now shots are falling.
And the first one at the line is good. No good on the second free throw. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for Los Angeles. And DeRozan kicks to Neal. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The first one falls. Both shots good from the stripe. For Minnesota, they've gotten 7 of their 8 shots to fall here in the fourth. A tremendous offensive output. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Inside, here's Hernangomez. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Hernangomez has got his first points of the game. Oh, the lob to Parker. Another possession, another assist.
25 assists. What an unselfish performance.
He has been a sensational playmaker. Here's Schroeder. That 3 off the mark. Minnesota shooting 65%, an outstanding offensive display from them. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
So you draw the defense into you deep, and then you wait, and then you get confident down low to draw contact.
And Parker drops them both. The Clippers have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Here's Neal. That one wide left. Neal's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Here's the lob to the hoop.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
The Clippers shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Outside DeRozan. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. James Ennis, he'll check in for McDaniels. Timberwolves on defense. Lewis grabs the board. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Oh, the lob to Parker.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
They're not having much success at all right now.
Kevin, I would shuffle the lineup if I were their coach a little bit just to try to find something that worked.
And again, it's the Clippers missing. Harrison passes to Morris. Oh, and there's the up and another assist.
Well, he's now tied for 3rd all-time in the record books for most assists in a game.
GA, he's been playing all game long like he knows exactly when and where to pass the ball. It's incredible.
An incredible 28 assists for him, and he has splashed his name right in the middle of some totals of other legends. Names like Stockton and Cousy, just to pick a few.
Neal's gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Down low. And another assist for him.
And this is a passing display that will be dissected for years after this one.
Well, the dimes keep piling up, Greg, and now he is tied for 2nd most in assists. What a floor leader.
And with his next assist, he now stands even with Kevin Porter's total of 29. Amazing that it could happen with just one more bucket from a teammate.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Hernangomez.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Minnesota.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
Well, in a dominant year where we watched this team battle night in and night out all season long, this will bring their win total to an impressive, and again, another assist.
I am just speechless here. He has now tied the record for most assists in a game.
Easily a transcendent game for him and his team. GA, he keeps setting up his teammates, and they keep knocking him down.
Well, you look at the 30 assists for him. He's matched Skiles' mark from 1990, and it's been a true team effort as he can't do it without his teammates knocking down shots.
Oh, and here comes Schroeder all alone. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Watching Schroeder put the team on his back has been entertaining, and he's scoring at a steady clip.
Lewis down low. Hernan Gomez covering. Morris, no good.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan.